No joke, cheeky joke, no joke. You here now. You already know, Kev V. Joke, no joke, I'm in the building. Staying consistent, staying disciplined, or almost. Because I'm supposed to been out here before 10 o'clock. But I had to do some work on the computer. So I didn't get off at 10. Get out here at 10. But Professor B in the building. What up? I see you. Come on, come all. Hit that like button. Help the notifications go out if you don't mind. I'm here to sweat and give y'all the news at the same time. I don't know if y'all know, but Iraqi authorities arrested somebody in connection to that New Orleans incident. Tasha Rain just stepped in the building. Mixed Wells, what up? Joke, no joke. Trying to stay on my get toned up routine. Consistency is the key. And I fell off for a minute, but I'm gonna try to get back into it to the point where I make it back a part of my lifestyle. Shout out to Ebony in the building. How you doing, Ebony? Kareem Smiggity, what up? I do want to let y'all know that the new album is out right now. I know Doc told y'all Memorial Day weekend, but it is out now. All right, learn from mistakes too. Lead the streets. Watch Choke No Joke is out on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, iHeart Music, Pandora, any of the streaming platforms that you deal with. It's there. Deliver Us from Eva just stepped in the building. I need y'all to listen to that album for me. If you support my music and let me know which one is your favorite so I can start planning which ones I'm gonna be doing music videos to. You need it on vinyl. I'll see what I can do for you. I might press maybe a couple of, that's like 100 vinyl collector's edition, maybe. I like DL. DL's not on the new album. Stay DL is off of Learn from Mistakes Part 1. Professor B, you got to go get the new album. Learn from Mistakes 2. Leave the Streets. You'll see me on the album cover with a red shirt up at Wallkill Correctional Facility. Me and my man on the cover. If you notice, uh, the theme for the Learn from Mistakes is the first album cover was me when I was locked up on Rikers Island. That's me on Rikers Island with my uncle. And then this album cover I'm in upstate New York uh, on a visit with my man who he's in jail for the, I don't know what number the song is on the album, but the song Extortion, that is that pictures the repercussion of the song Extortion. So that's the significant in that picture, and in both pictures is learn from mistakes, because the first round and the cover is me learning from my own mistakes. This is why I'm locked up in jail on the cover. The second cover, I'm still learning from mistakes from myself and others and the stuff that we going through in the streets. That's why this one is Leave the Streets, because, as you can see, I'm out and now I'm visiting my man, and I'm coming to the premonition that I need to be getting away from the streets. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually my man doing time for the time that dudes try to extort us in that song. So if you get the album, you listen to it, you're gonna see uh, it's very vivid. You know, may not get on the internet and brag about a bunch of street stories, but in my music, I'll give you examples of why you need to learn from people like me and the other OGs out here that tell you that the streets is whack, and stop letting these old heads manipulate you and tricking you out your freedom by not telling you what lies ahead. And in this Learn from Mistakes series, that's what I'm doing. It's like now they want to call me Unc. Well, I'm the Unc to all the little young dudes, and I'm gonna teach y'all how to watch these old niggas that be manipulating and move and using y'all to do the time that they don't want to do no more, and that they know you're gonna do if you get caught. So they not taking no chances. That's why they got you. So that's what my album Learn from Mistakes. It's a series. This is two. The next one I'm gonna be working on, and I'm gonna give y'all. Hopefully, I can give it to y'all by Christmas. I'm not gonna wait as long as I did for the next one. But this is for like the mothers who got sons, and the sons don't think the mom is cool or understand what's going on. This for the moms to play this while she in the song in the car with her sons that she know may be indulging in drug dealing, that may be indulging in gang banging. You know, she'll play these and they'll think, oh, damn, mom is cool, but they gonna be listening to what I'm saying, and then they going to be able to identify with what I'm saying because it's going on in their life right now. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna start picking up the messages, and then you might have the ignorant ones and be like, "Yo, this nigga, the old nigga, that nigga gun got warm." You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna have the dumb ones who's gonna be like, "Man, that nigga Choke really wasn't in the street like that," and then you'll know that they wasn't in the street because the stuff that I'm saying, you know damn well, I'm not making it up as far as the experiences or the repercussions of the things that you would get in trouble for. out there in the streets. What is that right there? I guess it don't matter. Oh, it's that pole. Yeah, so much love, Choke. I shared your new album with my story. Appreciated the work you putting in. Good looking. Who is that? 50 ball? I can barely see it, on that thing. Jenkins in the building. Why Jenkins in the building? Yes, you caught it live. I am live and direct. Live and direct. But yeah, so like I was saying, this album, I don't care niggas talking about yo, you too old to rap. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nas proved that to y'all. Getting a Grammy at a later age, and he didn't even get a Grammy for his first album, which was a classic. So we make music for us, but I make music for the younger dudes that's in the streets. You know what I'm saying? If the Little Dirks and the Young Thugs and them had the type of music that I'm putting out now for them to listen to while they was coming up, they would have moved a lot. They would have moved a lot different because they would have had the jewels to know what was ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people took to the Stay DL song on the last album because it makes sense, right? If you floss, you're going to jail, and it don't matter how many idiots we saw selling drugs. Nigga had to go and get 100 chains, a Rolex, a fancy ass car that was gonna put the police on their radar, and they was gonna go to jail. We seen that 100 times over. Niggas started being called American gangsters. You got Big Meech, who had the floss and go to jail. That nigga was so stupid. That nigga don't put a billboard up in the street of Atlanta about BMF, the world is ours, and he's a drug dealer. That's called fall into you fall. That's called flossing your ass right into the goddamn jail cell. You know what I'm saying? So that's what CADL was. On the new album, I got songs that follow that up, like Conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Play, ladies, play the conspiracy to your sons when they talking about, oh, I ain't gonna get caught. I ain't touching nothing. I ain't never touched nothing. I wasn't there. Play that song for them so they can understand why people like Diddy, R. Kelly, and others who had never probably even touched certain drugs, kingpins, probably they just had workers and they never did nothing. They still went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So listen to Conspiracy. And then look at Big U, right? Look at Big U right now. And then listen to the song Extortion, right? Now, they checking in the way of extortion it's been around. In our neighborhood, they tried that shit and they was doing it before our era. Before our era, yeah, niggas was really paying niggas to hustle in their own fucking neighborhood. But our era, we did. We put an end to that. And, and it's, it's in an unfortunate way, but, and there was a lot of war for not complying to these niggas' wishes. But you can hear about that on the song. And like I told you, the end result ended up in that album cover. But by the grace of God, we on the album cover. You get what I mean? So, you know, and then, these are experiences that a lot of you wanting to wanting to be a part of, and we didn't have a choice in it. It was the environment we grew up in. But the point of the matter is, learn from that shit. Learn from it, because had I had a chance to do it all over again, live my life all over again, I would have stayed paying attention in school. I wouldn't have been the class clown, goofing off in class for attention. I'd have been paying more attention to the teacher. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have let the streets influence me. I wouldn't have never sold drugs. I'd have went to college. I'd have got super educated, and then went into television and film and did that on that level. Wasting time going to jail, wasting time busting my ass to help niggas get bailed out and get niggas lawyers and visiting dudes and taking care of dudes in jail, all because you was, all from the neighborhood, and we all brothers, and all this stuff, and you start dedicating your life to a bunch of negativity, and you don't realize it until you get into your late 20s and your 30s that you need to put that energy into your family, because then your niggas in the street starts turning against you. You know what I'm saying? And then you get successful, and then they want to rob and kill you. The same dudes that you put your life on the line for. So when you listen to my album, you're gonna hear a lot of pain. It's all about lessons. It's about lessons. You know what I'm saying? This is why you don't see me running around with no big group, because I learned running around with a big group uh, expands your chances of getting in trouble, because other people's problems become your problems. And if you get in a gang, you talking about other people's problems becoming your problems. As soon as you step into a gang, they talking about you got to put in work just to be down with it, and which means you're handling some problem they already had that they need you to handle just to accept you into it. And that right there might send you to jail for the rest of your life, handling their problem. So please, I ain't put this album out just to be rapping a rap. No, this is a survival kit for anybody that got sense and is in the street. Because the streets don't change, just the faces. And some of them faces got DNA from old faces that was on that block or in that neighborhood. So you might see somebody face and somebody in a younger nigga face that you might recognize. And that might be somebody's son that's probably upstate doing it life because he was a killer or he was selling drugs. And now their son or their daughter's coming up in the neighborhood, living and walking in your shadows. living and walking in your same footsteps over blood that done evaporated or got cleaned up, bodies that was chalked, that the chalk done washed away or got cleaned up, but you're still walking around some same spirits, some same ghosts of the people from that neighborhood that got killed there. Unless you break the chain and get away, unless you learn from other people's mistakes and know not what to do and know what to do to get away from certain situations. So please, the album's out even on YouTube Music. If you go Choke No Joke, my music channel on YouTube, the whole album is there too. So if you don't have a streaming platform, you don't have Apple Music or iTunes, you got YouTube. You can listen to the album right there on YouTube. And I appreciate everybody. Um, you know, I'll give y'all about 2 weeks to check it out before I go over the track listing with y'all. I might go live and let people ask me about each song. I'll do a panel. I will be doing BITV. Uh, going up there. He want me to come up to promote the album. So he's going to interview me about it. So you'll get to hear about a lot of it on there. But shout out to Jack Brown, who is my engineer and producer. He did, I think, 3 songs on the album. Just Falls with Jack Brown, Diddy's Downfall, the Internet Rat song, and he did Conspiracy. DJ Toomp is on there. DJ Toomp, the youngsters, you know, one of my favorite joints. Me speaking to the young generation of today. My man Mighty Maximo, Mighty Max, he produced Contemplating My Next Move. And rest in peace, my man Grego, Chemical Beats, New York. He produced all the other joints on there. Shout out to my man Jay Marin. Jay Marin hit me up. Where the hell you at? I've been emailing you. Jay Marin, he produced Thirst Time. You know what I mean? He a new producer, but he got fire. Jay Marin. If you like the production on Thirst Time, hit him up. He got heat. And a lot of my new joints for the third album, I'm be using his production. Of course, with Jack Brown and Toomp as well. And Grego, you know. Rest in peace, Grego. I'm going to always keep your name alive. All right? Jokers wild. Jokers are wild. It's goody. Thank you, Tasha Rain. I appreciate that. And that Jokers are wild is also a song about how older dudes be manipulating younger dudes. But I did it using a deck of cards um, and Supreme Mathematics. So it's like a triple entendre, metaphoric type of song. It's like I'm really talking about a guy that manipulate dudes, young dudes, and get them to throw their freedom away. And how, I compare them to a deck of cards. That's why I said you flipped on your ace, made your queen fake jacks, to spy on the kings. You see the metaphors in it? Talking about a person, but I'm using, it's like I'm turning over cards at the same time. Flipped on your ace, made your queen fake jacks, to spy on the kings. 10 fingers on your Mac. You was born to build to be God, no question, fell victim, should have studied your lessons. We had equality, you wanted power, that's bad. Went and copped the culture for a mag, understanding your lock, because your whiz keep it real, your knowledge in the pen, and your mouth keep still. But you see the streets again, see a gun to get hyper. It's 360, son. They call it a cipher. So you get the cards from and the jokers are wild. So you get the joker down to the ace, to the queen, the king. I mean the king, the queen, the jack, the 10, the 9, the 8, the 7, the 6, the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, 1, and 0. That's if you understand supreme mathematics, you'll understand that part of it. But if you don't, you still understand that the cards go from the joker down to the 2. And the ace is also a 1 or the 11. But like I said, even if you don't understand that, you understand that the dude that I'm talking about is manipulating the youth and taking advantage of people and don't get it because once they even go and they go to jail, they come home, they'll complete the cycle again. There's so many of us that break the cycle, but I promise you, there's a dude right now that probably came home in his 40s, that's probably in his 50s or 60s, that's still on the block. And I know how crazy that may sound and how far-fetched it may sound, but I guarantee you, there's at least one buck guy in the city, in each city, in his 60s, still hustling, because that's all he know. And them jokers are wild to think that they can't do anything else. Okay? So that's the knowledge that I'm dropping on that song. Of course, y'all heard the Father's Day song, you know, and if you didn't, you will. And Cuban and them talking about I was too emotional on that song. But there's a lot of women and a lot of men that feel me and that and can relate to it. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna let y'all vibe on it. I know I was saying it was coming out Memorial Day weekend. That was the Jake for the fake for the haters that was gonna try to block any way they could. So, I dropped it 30 days earlier. Kind of the three little pigs style. They're gonna tell the wolf they're gonna be there at a certain time and they show up early. Yeah. And then I also wanted to drop it to see which songs y'all take to. Um, so I could shoot my video in Dubai for the song that y'all like the most. But like I said, I still got a video I didn't shoot for the first album that I plan on shooting in Dubai just to wrap up the first album. And if you probably know what song that is if you know the first album like that. But Dubai is the perfect place for it. But I want to give myself a pat on the back. I'm proud of myself to getting in the studio and writing this new album and getting in there with Jack Brown and banging it out. And most of all, just executing. Having a plan and executing it and getting it done. So, and shout out to everybody that supported. Those who already checked it out already. I appreciate it. Good seeing Choke doing the walking and workout. Yes, I hit the weights already. So now I'm over here trying to burn some of this fat. But like I said, I'm making this a lifestyle along with the travel trip. Oh yes, do know today, uh, the travel group will be introducing themselves starting at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, we got Mike and Robin. 4 o'clock, we got Touched by Ortiz. 5 o'clock, I think we got Shamika, and then 6 o'clock, Tasha Rain. Y'all all know Tasha Rain, so if you never seen Tasha Rain speak, uh, being a moderator, you will finally get to meet her at 6 o'clock, along with the rest of the travel group at 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and there's still more content coming with the travel group. And if you want to join us and be a part of it, next year we're having our second annual uh, cruise, February 2026. We will be back on the seas, you know what I'm saying, for another trip. Shout out to Sean and LaShawn, Whitney and Max, uh, Ortiz, Laney Autumn, Tasha Rain, Shamika. I don't know if I'm missing anybody, but the travel group, we back out strong. Come join us. We are hitting Thailand in August. We are hitting Dubai next month. You know, you gotta get with us or get left out. But if you're inspired and don't have a passport, now's the time to get it. It ain't gonna take you long to get it. It's even a much easier process because you can do it online now. So get your passport. It only costs you $100 and some change for you to leave this country and travel the world. And I'm telling you, this ain't a group to create hate. This is a group to create inspiration. These are people that want to see something outside of America. These are the people who aren't racist, you know, and don't mind going to other countries where everybody's not black or Latino. You know, we could go hang out with the Europeans. We could go out, hang out with people in the Caribbean, the Bahamian peoples from Bahamas. You know, the people from Turks and Caicos, the people from uh, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Brazil, Belize, Paris, London, Italy, Africa, Egypt, Monaco, Morocco. We going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no racism with us. Cause you gonna see us hanging out with all kinds of people. And that's the goal, to be the international travel group. I have people meeting us from different countries and we all meeting up in different countries. Right now we all from America and we doing this. But our goal is to have people from other countries meet us. Now I got some friends from Morocco that's already interested in meeting us. I got some friends in London that's going to be meeting us, and some of these people may even be flying in to join us for the cruise on the international side. So that's the goal. That's what we're doing. So don't remember 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6. The travel group will be introducing themselves. All right, and then I'm gonna be showing y'all some more of us on the cruise throughout the day. But remember, every day at 7 p.m., Choke No Joke is live, all right, with the current events. And I will be live tonight at 7 p.m. again, All right, so please hit your notification bells. And if you haven't been getting your notifications, just know, just tune in at 7 o'clock and I will be live. Okay? Now, we 6 days away from Diddy's trial. Just 6 days away. When was it? September he got arrested? October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months we in. Almost 8 months. And I don't know if y'all nervous for Diddy or not. I mean, he did. If he did any sex trafficking or any of this stuff, then he need to go to jail. But if this is the R. Kelly play all over again, man, and he get railroaded, just like they don't prove sex trafficking with women, and he making money off of it. Like this stuff got to stop, bro. Really got to stop. But they did say that Diddy is talking about temporary insanity with the Cassie video. And then they saying they don't have the original video. They got some kind of phone footage now, which is really crazy. I don't know. But this is going to be the best thing in a long time, probably since the Young Thug thing. But I think this is going to be a little more interesting. I just seen Beyonce, her tour started in LA, I think yesterday. Some girls was in there fighting. That's the biggest story out of the Beyonce concert yesterday. Is that some girls had a fight. Ain't nobody talking about the show though. Yeah, I put in the workout today because I'm sweating and I'm hungry. But we gotta stay consistent. Oh yeah, for Dubai, Tasha Rain's gonna be my co-host. All right, just letting you. So be prepared for that. Me and Tasha Rain, we got something special in Dubai for y'all. She's gonna be co-hosting uh, live from Dubai. We're gonna be doing something. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's something gonna be very special. Y'all gonna love this. Me and Tasha Rain live in Dubai with something special for y'all. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm giving you every good incentive to subscribe. You know, I know a lot of y'all are not subscribed. More than half of y'all are not subscribed, and it's cool. But it's going to be an epic thing that you're going to miss if you don't catch it. So I suggest you should subscribe. All right, and hit that notification bell and watch. And y'all see me and Tasha Rain live in Dubai. It's going to be one of the most epic lives that you've seen in a while. So definitely subscribe to the channel so you could be in tune with it. Uh, Shout out to LaShawn and Sean from the travel group. We getting together this week. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be our first time getting together since we got back on off the ship. So I'm gonna have them tell y'all about their experience. with the travel group, and how much are they looking forward to 2026? Tasha Rain, don't give away our Dubai surprise. Don't give no clues, nothing. They gotta be subscribed or they gotta be tuned in. Gotta hold a secret, hold a secret. You know I like secrets. You know I like secrets, and I don't like spoilers, spoiler alerts. Y'all should have seen on the last trip, I had a surprise for everybody. Everybody kept trying to figure out from everybody what was the surprise. And you know how they never found out? I ain't trust one of them to tell them nothing. You know what I mean? They was all trying to find out who knew and was asking each other, you know what the surprise is? I ain't tell none of them because I knew if I told one, somebody was going to tell. Yeah, but joke no joke, y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and grab me some lunch, get something light. I'm kind of craving that crab dip, but I think I might do a salad. So I should go to my Thai spot, get me some pineapple fried rice. That's what I might do. Or I might go get me an ICE bowl and keep it healthy. Some bananas, strawberries, and blueberries, chia peas. You know what I mean? I might do that instead. Stick to this diet. All right, y'all. Chill, no joke. I'm gonna burn out for these last 5 minutes, and that'll be an hour on the treadmill for me. But I'm here to stay focused and disciplined and get this belly down. I gotta be in Dubai looking right. You know, me and Tasha Rain, we got a good surprise for Dubai. I gotta be looking right for it. I know already bought my outfits. I can't run and talk to y'all, so let's see how much. Oh, I already did 3 miles already. Okay. I am so hungry. All right, y'all. Joke, no joke. I'll catch y'all 7 p.m. All right? You know what it is. Y'all be good. All right? Peace.
Joke, no joke. Yeah. It's joke, no joke. Let's go. Joke, no joke. Chicken joke, no joke. Joke, no joke. Niggas joke, no joke.